Hey YouTubers, well, we're out here in the shop today and we're going to change the transmission fluid in 2014 Honda Odyssey. This particular Honda Odyssey has 130,000 miles on it and it is surging at around 30 miles an hour. So these Honda Odysseys, they asked for the transmission fluid to be changed every 30,000 miles, which is a lot faster of interval than what you would anticipate. So I believe that the reason why we have this surging issue is because this fluid is way overdue for change, and it's dirty, probably had some thermal breakdown, and well, anyway, we're gonna see what happens. Now, these particular transmissions, at least on this vehicle, the filter is, you're not gonna be able to identify it probably, but it's up in there, and it's kind of like it's external, it's not in the pan, and it looks kind of like an inline filter for like a fuel filter, just, you know, it's just bigger. Same concept though. Here's what it looks like. There's your filter. Just goes in line. Gonna have a little paper cartridge in there. What it looks like here. Plastic. I don't see anything that concerns itself with the direction of flow, but anyway, now I can tell you I've actually never changed the filter on a Honda Odyssey before. I, like most of you, went to YouTube just to see what videos were out there, like, you know, what's the best way to get to this filter. All the videos I saw showed you going in from the hood, taking the lid off the air box, disconnecting it from the throttle body, and approaching the filter from above. I'm gonna try to take this off, this little splash guard, and approach it from the bottom, because it's really, I mean, it's right up here, and I feel like it's worth a shot. I don't know though, that frame's in the way. Yeah. See, the only thing I'm thinking is it's gonna be hard to access the little clamp for the hose from above. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna take a bite of this apple, one bite at a time. Eventually we'll chew through it. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go get our handy dandy little waste oil catcher majigger. Now the drain plug is actually right here. You just take a 3/8 drive ratchet, put it in there. Now time to empty this thing. All right. All right, so here's our little magnet. Definitely full of some junk. Let's wipe it off here. See how much we got. All right, so we really just have discoloration. So fine particles, no large quantity. Here's the magnet. It's all nice and clean. Didn't look bad at all. I like it. Fluid doesn't look as bad as I thought. It doesn't smell burnt or anything. But I don't really know how sensitive all these little ports and everything are. And I mean, you know, this may or may not fix our problem. You got to start somewhere, and it's way overdue. So doing it is not the wrong thing. We'll find out. While that's doing that, I'm going to remove this. I don't know. I may not be able to do that. I really want to take this off. I don't know. I didn't look at it from up top, so up top may be the way to go. Explore it from up top. Alright, so we're going to do it from up top. And the reason why is because even, I can tell, even if I removed the splash guard underneath, there's too much frame and structure material in the way. I'm not going to be able to get my hands up in there and get, I mean, I might be able to, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to be worth the trouble to try to do it from the bottom. We're going to do it from up top. Aluminum hood. And I'll show you here, took the air box out. Sorry. Took the air box out, the battery's out. There's your pile of stuff right there. There's the battery. The air box, pretty much everything's 10 millimeter except for right down there. You see that little, I'm trying to get to where you can see it. That little, there's a bolt there, and there's another one right here. Number 12 millimeters. And you know, I don't know if that's everything or not. It's like peeling an onion. You know you're done when you're done. All right, so there were actually 2 more 12mm bolts that I wasn't aware of because this wiring harness was in the way. But they're there and there. And then it's got a dowel that pushes into this little rubber cushion. And then you've got to remove these wiring harnesses where they're clipped. See how like there's a clip there and it goes here. And then another one there and another one there. And then you have to actually remove the fuse box. So it's clipped here, but then for extra security, they got a 10mm bolt. And then we're gonna get this thing out of the way. It's definitely a pain in the butt. I mean, is it that big of a deal? Oh, no. I mean, if you're in the right mood, I guess it's not, but it's frustrating just because, I don't know. Why couldn't they have made it easier? Sure got to take a lot of stuff apart just to get to there. So, anyway, now it looks to me like this little filter is held in place with some sort of a band clamp, maybe some kind of, yeah, I see a bolt, and looks like maybe another bolt down there. Not entirely sure. I'm just going to take this one out here and see what happens. Peeling the onion. Okay, well, there it is. I got the hose off of the top, and I'm working on the bottom one now. That little sort of housing that holds the filter on, it's got a slot in it. You really, I guess, only put it on one way because the slot's going to orient the filter so that the hat, so I call this the top part. It's going to top part of the filter, that's what I call it. But anyway, I guess per the way it's installed, that would be incorrect. You call it however you want, but this is how the filter goes in. And it's a pain in the butt to get out. Now, if you got, I don't know, I've been surprised at the number of people who are not aware of these things. It was a long time ago, I wasn't aware of them. My father-in-law told me about it. But these hose clamps, this hose clamp tool is a lifesaver. And you just put it over that clamp. Where is it? Well, you know what the hose clamps, the ones you always squeeze with the pliers. Well, that thing goes over them. You squeeze it, it holds them in place, locks them in place, holds it open. Now you can work it off. I'm not saying you couldn't do this job without that. I mean, I don't believe that, but it sure makes it a lot easier. Okay, well, the van is finished. Got it all back together. You didn't really just need to see it go back together. If you took it apart, you can put it together. Here's the hydraulic, or the transmission fluid that they sell at Napa. Now, when you go to Napa and you put in Honda ATF DW1 or DM1, whatever the heck it was called, I can't remember. It crosses over to this fluid right here. So Napa has this fluid. This is what I put in it. And then the filter, this is the Napa. Yeah, here it is, the Napa filter. The Honda part number crosses over to this particular filter. So, there you go. So I put 3 quarts in it, and I don't know if that's enough or not. It's out on a drive right now. We'll see how it looks when it comes back, but I'll let you know if that fixed the surging problem.